So I recently made an impulse purchase to buy this inflatable photography fill light, and I was so pleased with the results that I just had to share it with you all. So what was at one point an impulse purchase is now a staple in my collection because look at the lighting this thing gives off. So as a content creator and photographer, there are so many gadgets that I buy in order to help bring my content to life. I've purchased so many camera holders and phone holders that promise a good angle, but I've never really come across a good light that I just had to have. So when I came across this inflatable tube light, I was immediately convinced that I had to have it. After receiving it and playing around with it for a little while, I was convinced that I wanted a second one. The inflatable tube light comes packaged in a carrying bag and with a charging cable. The charging cable is a USB-C, so you don't necessarily need to keep that cord to charge it with. You can probably charge it with your iPhone cord. This definitely makes it easy for traveling and charging it on the go. When you turn the device around, you're able to see where you are able to inflate the device at. It has this air locking mechanism so that when you blow into it, the air doesn't escape unless you press down on it. I love conveniently packaged items like this because content creators know how easily it is to accumulate weight and bulk just from the accessories they carry to create content. As you can see, this can easily fold up and go into the smallest bag you have. And to demonstrate how I use the inflatable tube light, I'm going to show you how I utilize it to do product photography for Opulux Designs. So here I have my collection of wooden sculptures, and I'm going to use the tube light to eliminate the shadows from my photography. So finding my angle and the height at which I'm going to use it at, I'm just going to move the tube light around until I get the exact look that I want for my images. Because the tube light is so light, I'm able to just hold it in my hand and hold it up in the air to get the exact angle I need and it not weigh my arm down or become inconvenient for me. When I'm recording videos, I like to move the light around so it gives it a dramatic overshadow look. Moving the light around above the artwork helps the glitter and the line detail work pop out from my artwork. Another way I like to use the inflatable light is for my selfies. And I don't do my selfies the typical way where I just use the back part of my camera. No, I like to use my Stand By Me. So I like to use my Stand By Me's mirroring feature, and I like to use the tube light as my beauty light. So what I like to do is activate the tube light, and then I'll go ahead and activate the mirroring feature and then use the entire setup as my selfie taker. I set up my timer and then I just go in looking at myself and taking the most ideal pictures. In this case, I use it to photograph myself with my finished artwork so that way I can put it up on Pinterest. But now you see how I get my images and what my entire setup is.